some chip damage and switching right away into the Noctowl. So trying to get to the Sky Attack right before they get to the Crunch, or actually going for the Shadow Ball. And it should be enough to KO the Grand Ball. Skadoosh. GG's to my opponent. And we had to watch out for the Thunder Punch, so that is a good shield on our end. And then big Shadow Balls coming through here. Shadow Ball coming through here, charging up all the bubbles. I actually tried to undercharge this as well. Skadoosh taking the rest of that out. Clean this up. Definitely going to shield this up because this is my final Pokemon. And then able to get to the Shadow Ball here. And I believe I do undercharge this. Yeah, undercharge it. And then Skadoosh, pretty much one shots, but we didn't want it to. Probably could one shot. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be taking a look at Shadow Ball Noctowl. This is the featured Pokemon for today. It just recently got this since Season 10 just came around the corner, and it did get this in its moveset pool. So I think it would be very good for this Pokemon. It could really hit the Ghost types with super effective while resisting the Ghost type moves because it is part normal and flying. So I think that'd be very good. So today's team will be Noctowl in the back as a closer because I did look on PV Poke. It did do better as a closer in the Great League Remix, which is I will be playing in today to start off this new season. And it will be smooth set will be consisting of Wing Attack, Shadow Ball, and Sky Attack. And I got Lowland Ninetales on the lead with Fire Spin, Weather Ball, and Overheat. Greedent with a safe swap to bait up the fighters with Bullet Seed, Crunch, and Body Slam. I could probably force a shield with the fighters, but in the first few sets I actually didn't even really see fighters, but that's okay. So if you go ahead and enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. It helps out the channel. Really don't like pushing the like and subscribe, but it really does help out. I appreciate you guys' all support. Let's go ahead and hop into the video. Alright, let's hop right into it. Walter AC, let's see what you got here, buddy, with rank 1 starting off here. So we got Ninetales into Magic Cargo. This is a very bad matchup, and this one's actually running Incinerate, which is I think it just recently got this season. Today is the first season as I have recording this. I just did these battles. So Crunch coming through here just for nice neutral damage, and we sneak one in here. This Bullet Seed's going to be neutral because of its rock and fire typing, so we get that going for us. And then our attack did fall there. That's the new Rock Tomb debuff from season 10, which is this season. So almost able to get this body slam here. Let's see if we go ahead and shield this. So we do go ahead and shield this, hoping that we can outpace it to the second body slam. So let's see if that's what we'll go ahead and goes down here. So building up to 2 body slams. Let's see if we get back to back off here. Does my opponent decide to shield? One body slam coming through, and they do decide to shield. Incinerate comes through, body slam coming through here. Do they give up 2 shields here in the early mid game? They do. Alright, so let's see what we decide to come in here with. So we come in with our Noctowl here, get a Wing Attack in, which is very fortunate for us. We're going to go ahead and shield this, even though it's going to be a Rock Tomb, which probably wouldn't one shot, but it'll do a decent amount of damage. And Octillery with the new lock on. Wow. I knew Octillery was really good, and then this season they give it a lock on. So Octillery just out here, just really getting a good moveset here, because it also learns Mud Shot and something else, I believe, which wasn't too bad. And now I got a lock on, and the moveset would be, I think it gets like Mud Bomb, Octazooka, Gunk Shot, and then a few other moves, I believe. So it's a pretty good Pokemon. Definitely going to be trying that out this season with a couple of teams. Alright, so able to take out the Octillery there, so that's going to be very good for us. So maybe Alolan Axos maybe has some play in the back here. Magic Cargo coming in here. Let's see. Oh, just barely not able to get to the farm down there. Very unfortunate. Our attack, I think, is still lowered as well. Yeah, Rock Tomb definitely going to be enough to take us out. And there's a Trevenant in the back, and that's going to be a good game. Just need to get off this Weather Ball here, not playing around. We probably could take a Shadow Ball, but not risking it for the biscuit here, as a Zionic says, and just getting it out of the way. And that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well first game there. Beating a pretty meta team. Well, not that meta, just a pretty new team in general for Season 10. Alright, so Ninetales into Slagoff. This is what I was talking about with the new ones. I did put this in here just to show you guys what I was talking about. Some of these, I've gotten a few of these. I didn't want to show these battles, but I just put one in here just to show you guys what I was talking about. And I didn't shield any of these moves because I know these are some newer players, and they really can't just really do anything or just like build Pokemon like I can, because I've been playing for about 2 years now. So Weather Ball does come through there. Definitely would have probably done a lot of damage. And then there's I don't know what just came in. It's a cactus. Cacturina? What is this? What's called? I cannot say that, I'm sorry. But this one's actually running Poison Jab, so it actually doesn't have that bad of a move. And it actually has Air Release, which is a pretty decent coverage move, I guess you could say. And then able to farm down there. Good game to my opponent there. Definitely would have let them have the win, but I'm trying to rank up here. Alright, so hopping into the next one. We got Raptor Ace 09. Let's see what you got for us. So Ninetales into Politoed here. So not a very good matchup. Switching to Greedent right away. Looks like my opponent's starting to stay in for a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and go for this Body Slam here while building up to a Crunch. And my opponent decides to shield for some reason. Okay. So we get a shield from our opponent there. Probably just a Weather Ball coming through, I imagine. Yeah, just a Weather Ball. Actually still kind of does a decent amount of damage from Politoed. So we will be shielding this up just to preserve some health. Just in case they decide to swap, and there's the swap right there, and there's a Pidgeot in the back, or coming in on the save swap. So this is still kind of playable with Crunch, or actually I don't know why I went for Crunch when Body Slam is neutral, and get stabbed. So I don't know, for some reason I went for Crunch there. Could have been a big mistake there, but able just to barely make it to the second Body Slam here, and Gush is doing a lot of damage there from the Pidgeot. And I will be forcing the final shield from my opponent. Probably going to come with the Ninetales here. Yeah, coming in with the Ninetales here. Looking to get off that Weather Ball. I'm not going to shield anything. Even if this is a Brave Bird, so be it. I don't got a good matchup with that Politoed. So I'm just going to come in here and just soak up all this energy. So let's see. Probably Brave Bird here. No, just 2 Feather Dances. Wow. So very interesting plays coming on my opponent. Now I am like, I think, quadruple debuffed here. Yeah, I think I'm quadruple debuff. Feather Ball probably just barely enough to KO. And then there's a Frostlass in the back. Oh boy, this is what I'm talking about. Getting to the Shadow Ball here and shielding this up. Definitely going to shield this up because this is my final Pokemon. And then able to get to the Shadow Ball here. And I believe I do undercharge this. Yeah, undercharge it. And then Skadoosh, pretty much one-shots, but we didn't want it to. Probably could one-shot if I just hit the rest of those bubbles. Undercharge it just to get a little bit more farm. It went to Sky Attack, not before a Weather Ball comes through, because this is just too quick. And then Noctowl just being the bulk it is, just taking that Weather Ball. And then missing some bubbles here for some reason. He's quite not able to take it out. And then switching because I'm forcing them to throw energy, or as the Fire Spins would have taken them out. And then this Weather Ball should be enough to take me out, and now I'm able to Wing Attack down, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Ooh, almost able to get the Weather Ball off. GG's to my opponent. Hopping into the next one here. Afikoli? I don't know how to say that. Alright, hopping into this one. So we got Seismitoad on the lead, so we're going to switch into Greedent right away here. This one's running Bubble, and these Mud Shots are double super effective, but since, not Mud Shots, these Bullet Seeds are double super effective, they're not, still not doing much because Bullet Seeds is not a hard-hitting move. So going for these Body Slams here, going for the correct move this time. Yeah, going for the correct move. I'm sorry, just threw Crunch out of Pidgeot when I can go for Body Slam. So Body Slam coming through, gets 2 shields from my opponent on early game, and there's a Houndoom in the back. Greedent going to town here, 1 Body Slam coming through here. Probably gonna do a lot of damage because Houndoom is very squishy, which is it is, and not able to make it to a move. Able to go off the second Body Slam, and this should be enough to KO. Now let's see what my opponent decides to bring in here. They are going to bring in a Hypno or a Hypno. There's no hype for this Hypno because we're getting to a Crunch here. So Crunch coming through here. Let's see how much this does. Crunch coming through. It actually does a respectable amount of damage for a non-stab move. And Green is actually pretty tanky, so did a pretty decent amount of damage. And we had to watch out for that Thunder Punch, so that is a good shield on our end. And then big Shadow Balls coming through here. Shadow Ball coming through here, charging up all the bubbles. I actually tried to undercharge this as well. Skadoosh taking the rest of that out. And then there's a Seismitoad left in the back. And then this should be fair game here. I could easily let this go because she's just so bulky. But not risking it for the biscuit here. And then going for another Shadow Ball. And this is going to be a good game to my opponent. And it actually looked like my opponent decided to back out there. That's going to be a good game. Alright. Love that team though. Pretty interesting team. Alright, hopping into the next one here. We got Ernka. Alright, so in this one, this was from my second set, because I did, like I said, leave out some battles. because it wasn't just really fair because of some of these new players starting out. Alright, so getting to this next game here. So we got Alolan Raichu up here throwing the Thunder Punch there, and then trying to deny these fast moves as much as possible. Always good for me. And then not able to make it to second Weather Ball. I will be shielding since they spent the shield here. Looks like I can win the one shield here because Weather Ball and Alolan Raichu is pretty squishy, but hits very hard. As you see, that Thunder Punch did quite a bit there. And it looks like they are going to give up 2 shields right away, and then not able to make it to that Weather Ball there. Very unfortunate. So probably going to come in with Greedent here. Yeah, definitely coming in with Greedent. Able to get a Bullet Seed there. Just in case this Wild Charge, I will shield. It would do a lot of damage, but fortunately it wasn't. And then not going for the farm down. Don't want to get hit by a Wild Charge. So we are going to throw this Body Slam right away. Yeah, Body Slam definitely enough to take it out. And there's a Wish Cache in the back. So getting off this Body Slam here. Let's see how much this does. So it does a decent amount of damage, so most likely a Mud Bomb coming through there. Sorry about that. A little mishap there. So Mud Bomb still doing decent amount of damage. I think the Body Slams are still doing more than the Mud Bombs. But of course both are getting stabbed here. Alright, so next Body Slam coming through here. Let's see how much this does. Ooh, enough, just barely enough to KO. There's a Gramble in the back, so this is still doable. So throwing this Body Slam just for some chip damage and switching right away into the Noctowl. So trying to get to the Sky Attack right before they get to the Crunch, or actually going for the Shadow Ball. Going for the Shadow Ball, and it should be enough to KO the Gramble. Skadoosh. GG's to my opponent there. So if you guys go ahead and enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. It helps the channel grow. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. I'll guys see you in the next video. Poke Trainer.